Today, I am talking all about your power to choose. Your power to choose. And I shared in episode 1 and 2 more about the disobedience that I walked through when I heard of the Lord that this Choose to Live Free podcast in 2025 should be daily. And I did not do that from the beginning. The Lord spoke to me in my moment of affliction, in my moment of suffering, and reminded me that He had told me to do something that I neglected to do. And so I walked through forgiveness and mercy and just praying to be cleansed because I was really concerned about how I was going to choose God's will for the ministry, for the purpose for which He has called me, how I was going to choose God's will when I had all the other stuff that He had put in my life as great responsibilities. You will have the patience, you will have the peace, you will have the plan, you will have the provision. Most importantly, that's where some of us sometimes refuse to choose, is because of provision. Eventually, I decided to choose the will of God. And I said, I will obey God's will, which is to teach and preach boldly through this microphone weekdays daily. Now, do I still have that tingling in my heart when I talk about it? Yes. So much that goes on behind the scenes. And some of you too probably have the call on your life and you're wondering, how do I get it done? Where do I get started? I will encourage you to start where it hurts the most, which is the discomfort that comes with choosing God's will when it's not convenient. The discomfort of obeying God's will when it's not convenient for you. The discomfort of humbly walking with God when you could go 100 miles an hour. Start there. Start there. Because when you choose God's will, that's when everything starts to make sense. And your power to choose is belief, humility, and obedience. Just tell yourself that. Belief is that you accept the will of God. Anytime you talk about I believe, you are accepting what God has given you. Anytime you say that I have faith, you are stepping into agreement with the will of God. Obedience, being intentional and consistent with your promise and your covenant with God. And humility, that's what you need to walk at the pace of God. So I hope this blesses your heart and you get to a posture of choosing, because you have the power to choose God's will. When you start to obey the will of God and God calls you to something, the provision will come, the peace will come. It will be aligned to purpose. The plan will be unveiled as you walk that obedience, and you will be able to have the patience and the priority to walk through it, because you're doing it by the will of God and by the Holy Spirit. I need you to have that posture, dear sister, dear brother, where you get to this place where your obedience supersedes any opinion that anyone has about that. Whew, did you catch that? Let your obedience be greater than the opinions that you may have or that others may have about your journey in your purpose, in walking the will of God. Because people will have opinions, but you report to the Lord. If He's your Lord and Savior, remember that He that is in you is greater. So have no fear. Take that next best step or that next right step. I am Kate, your Chief Joy Activator. Until next time, may God's goodness and mercy follow you always. And remember, heal people heal people. So go out into the world and heal someone today. Choose to live free. I love you. Bye.